Welcome back. So, you just had another stressful conversation just about my mental health and all that. And so I posted a lot of stuff on LinkedIn about Norton Healthcare, and sometimes I wonder if people think that I'm off my rocker. And candidly, I guess the answer is halfway. Um, I've really struggled with depression, and truth be told, it started before I ever left Norton. And I've had these kind of conversations with the people that I worked for, and like I've suggested in other posts, they say, why don't you go get some counseling instead of helping to address the major concerns that I had about the way that organization was run. It was, let's get you help so that you learn some strategies to cope with the stress of the position. Nothing would ever be done about dealing with the unbelievably disgusting behavior of some of their physician employees or leaders. When there's a problem with somebody else, like say just a nurse, well, they get rid of the nurse. When there's a problem with a physician, they do whatever they can to make the problem go away, whether by sweeping it under the rug, ignoring it for months and years on end, or whatever. But it certainly isn't going to be by getting rid of the problematic physician. Before I left Norton, I sat down and I talked to my leaders about the problems with the organization as it related to patient safety. I think what really pushed the conversation over the edge was that I brought up that rape situation again, which has haunted me for years now. I still remember talking to the gentleman. He's the nicest guy, and thought, I can't believe somebody would rape him. Only to be told later that I made the whole story up. Norton talks a lot about mission, vision, and values, and it's horseshit. There are a lot of good people there. They do a lot of good for the community. But don't buy into their bullshit. They're a business. A lot of the people that work there care an awful lot about their patients, providing good, safe, quality patient care. And there are a lot of people who care about making money. And if covering up the rape of a mentally disabled patient will help them make more money at the end of the year, then I guess that's okay with them. For people like me, it's just not okay. I don't know where any of this is going. I know that my mental health has really kind of struggled. There's a hawk that just flew by my window. He's pretty. I'm sure eventually I'll be fine. But I just want you guys to understand that the reason for my persistence when it comes to dealing with Norton is that I just don't feel like anybody's ever really been held accountable. When I posted that little bit of an audio clip of one of the people at Norton, that person got fired very shortly thereafter. I imagine that the reason they fired her was probably because they thought she was cooperating with me. Um, that audio recording is actually very old. But that's because the problems at Norton have continued and continue probably to this day. So you'll hear more from me. I don't think I'm going anywhere, but that's the reason. It's because I'm struggling. You know, I stay awake at nights and think about it constantly and struggle every day. And I know that seems like, you know, get over it, buck up. I I can't, you know. It's like when you see somebody beating up an old lady or something. Do you just stand there and watch, or do you get involved? I mean, even at the risk of getting punched yourself. I, you know, you heard me. The people from Norton who are watching this right now, you heard me. You heard my complaints, and you know that everything that I'm saying is 100% true. So, I don't know. I think the rest of the world needs to know that.